Hello everyone, I am Crawlers and this is Microsoft's presentation of Shitbox 1 at E3. Now, as I watched it, frankly I couldn't care less about the Xbox One because I know, frankly, I'm not gonna buy it anyway, so, you know, but when it came time for them to show Battlefield 4 on Xbox and the thing died on them in the middle of the presentation, I just lost it. I mean, I died. I mean, literally. Beep. I mean, I couldn't have scripted it better myself. I think Microsoft is basically trolling themselves. Spent all their money probably on renting an ultra rare McLaren car for the Forza announcement, and probably a few snipers surrounding the car, since it costs well over $1 million, and there are only 2 in the world. So I'm guessing they were pretty short on funds when it actually came to their hardware. So as I watched the Battlefield 4 gameplay, I wanted to comment on it and see if I could, pick out any new things from up on the screen. And if I miss any, I'm hoping you'll comment below and tell me. So let's get to it. Okay, so the mission is called, this mission is called Angry Sea. So the mission takes place on an aircraft carrier that's apparently been attacked by the Chinese, and basically what happens is you're running through the shit, through the aircraft carrier, as all sorts of stuff blows up around you, and you are armed with what looks to be a Saiga 12 shotgun with a red dot sight, and to the side of it you have the flip-up ACOG-like scope for a bit more magnification. And we already saw all that, the dual sight system in the Battlefield 4 reveal when they showed the fishing in Baku mission. So here it is. Awesome sounds, awesome graphics. Sorry for my recording, it didn't do it justice, but I take what I can get. So you kick in the doors and the shit hits the fan. These guys get up and start flapping right in front of you, and the floor caves in and all, and you fall down, and shit caves in on top of you, and now as you're trying to work out what to do, the whole part of the ship just basically sinks right in front of you. Alright, so shit caves in and you jump down the flight deck that's now below you. Now a couple of guys ahead of you are taken out by a conveniently sliding F-18 that squishes them to death. Now you see all sorts of beautiful stuff. The beautiful sun glare and bullets are whizzing by you, and you give the heavy a hand signal to suppress the bastards as you snipe the last cord that held an F-18 snagged. So the whole thing comes down on the bad guys, and the F-18 tries to flap its wings as it tries to balance. No chance of that now. Now you're armed with an assault rifle, and hard to tell, but it looks like a Swedish AK-5 or automatic carbine 5, and it's got what looks to be an ACOG or an ACOG-like scope and an iron sight, so you can flip to it if you hold the gun, hold the gun sideways, gangster style. Alright, so you switch to your Saiga and you clear out the hallways, and now you pick up something called a U-100. Now the U-100 is, correct me if I'm wrong about this, I think it's an Ultimax 100, a Singapore-made light machine gun of the 5.56 caliber. Now, what sets it apart from other machine guns is it's supposed to have a very low recoil. So, and it's got the holoscope and the flip-up ACOG-like magnification scope on it. So again, you got dual scopes. Alright, so you make your way across the deck and through the enemies. And you know what? Let's just enjoy the gratuitous violence. I'll just shut up for a second. Okay, now as you come to the edge of what was once a flight deck, you jump down towards the fast boat. And as you come up to the surface, you obviously get in the boat, and well, there's the guy that helps you get on the boat. And you go down below and grab the steering wheel together with the targeting computer. Now here's where it gets really interesting. You have a new HUD for the boats, which I will pause real quick and try to make sense of. Now on your left is a scale 24:1, which may be the magnification, I'm not sure. Now in the center you obviously have the targeting crosshairs, and above and on top you have the two weapons you can select from. You have the 30mm high explosive round, and you have something with an ominous name, Iron Fist. Now on the top right you have your compass and your weapon angle, just like we did in Battlefield 3 in the tank and the MG angle relative to the tank. Now below that you have the speedometer, your elevation, your rangefinder, and all sorts of stuff like that. Now below that you have your vertical angle of your cannon, I'm thinking, and directly to the right of that you have the 4 stations of the boat, which can be taken up by players, obviously, not unlike, you know, the LAV or the tank seats you can swap in Battlefield 3. Okay, so we're hammering away at the enemy boat with the 30mm high explosive rounds, but since it's not doing too much, we're gonna switch it up a notch, and we are going to use the towed missile. And that's all she wrote. Thank you for watching my Battlefield 4 E3 breakdown. I hope to see you at EA's actual Battlefield 4 gameplay. Please check out my other videos and rate. Thanks.